Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. John Means will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. He will lead this one off today. Popped up. Mayfield has a play. One out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
In now, Hernan Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The shortstop, Gurriel.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. From the belt, the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Mountcastle is there, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Jays 0, O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ryan Borucki, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Stepping into the box, Steven Duggar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
The 1-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Jack Mayfield waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So striding in, Jack Mayfield. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Line drive to center field. Davis has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today. And they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
The numbers coming in. He's at 255 with 19 homers and 62 driven in. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Duggar rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Smith leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In there, 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Standing in now, Adley Rutschman. The tag gets 1. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. Mayfield has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Rendell Grichuk comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Grichuk, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duggar's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 6.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
The O's had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the third out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Pat Valaika.
Second baseman, Pat Valaika.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Get down, 1-1.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
Yusniel Diaz is the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 33 driven in. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. The 1-1.
Ball 2. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Ryan.
Digging in now, Ryan Mountcastle. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1's the count.
2 out with the man at first. One and one.
Oh, that's out.
Pause, now the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Billy McKinney.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. McKinney, a native Texan. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 2-1.
Nope. That's inside.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And the count will be full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average would dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
At the plate, Jonathan Davis. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Diaz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Hernan.
So striding forward now, Hernan Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
High in the air out to center field. Duggar will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 1-0. Settling in now, Steven Duggar. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Ball one, well below the zone. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Jack Mayfield will be next. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Into the box, Jack Mayfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A runner at first with no outs here.
Well,
2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at-bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpire's got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. This ball will be chopped foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second, and he fouls this one off. He's running again. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And there's ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball two.
2-1.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony.
Striding into the box, Anthony Santander. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Their count now at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave one. They lead it 1-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. A base hit in his first trip.
The designated hitter.
Pitch on the way.
Bo Bichette.
Skied into very shallow right. Diaz has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. And now the Toronto #4 hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, number 44.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays' half of the fourth. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fouled off. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail this one 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McKinney's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Pat.
At the plate, Pat Valaika. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in with the bat in his hands will be Yusniel Diaz. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that misses. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Down the first baseline. 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
First pitch on its way. Travis Shaw is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Santander waits on it. 1 down.
Now back, left fielder, Billy.
Now at the plate, Billy McKinney looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
No, that's
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Now batting, number 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
Hit hard to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. Now in the box, Andrew Velasquez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Number 88.
Hit in the air to center field. Davis is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Mountcastle.
Castle.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The center fielder, number 6.
Stepping into the box, Steven Duggar. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fielded cleanly, throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they lead it 1-0. Ready for another shot now, Jonathan Davis. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
In now, Hernan Perez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Fastball called strike 1 and 2. That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So stepping in, Bo Bichette, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking at his career totals, Gurriel carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jack Mayfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
A runner at first with no outs here. That's wide, 2-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 2-1 home. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
He's set, and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Now batting, Yusniel Diaz. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled off. Way outside. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Count remains 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Tanner Roark answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Andrew Velasquez will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. And a shake of the head as that ball was hit hard, but it'll leave the bases loaded. Orioles settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 2-0. Digging in once again, Rowdy Tellez. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Tanner Scott is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. From the stretch.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Here it comes, 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Santander's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Griffith.
Digging in, Randall Grichuk. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Ground ball right side. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
And now a pitch on the way. On the ground to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Billy McKinney. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Mountcastle. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
That's popped up. Perez over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven.
One gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And he takes strike 2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Gurriel takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Third baseman, Jack Mayfield.
Now to the plate, Jack Mayfield. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're on top 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Koji Yokoyama has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. This year against right-handed pitching, Jansen is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. The Orioles maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take the deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Now batting.
Standing in, Hernan Perez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
So, good swing.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that's low.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
So striding in, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Now batting.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
So coming to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Chu Min comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth, as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. He chases out of the zone for strike three, and that's the third out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ball one. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
McKinney will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Adley.
Into the box now, Adley Rutschman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the wind, the 0-1.
Down 21.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. You see the average starting play at 318, 24 home runs, and 79 RBIs. A ball and a strike now. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Billy McKinney, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 count. The pitch lifted in the air out to left field. Chasing after it is Santander around first, digging for 2, and that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well, all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So now to the plate, Danny Jansen. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Count even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Davis. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Here now the 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Toronto. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 27.
Stepping in, Pat Valaika. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So digging in now, Yusniel Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in the gap.
Standing in now, Andrew Velasquez, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So he got him swinging. Andrew Velasquez becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. At the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Richard is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Orioles. Score remains 2-2. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Chase Goslin takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
This one's down to third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now that designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Next will be the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. It was a walk in his last trip. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Drives it out to deep right center field. Duggar giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only one away.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Word, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. This is line to left. Santander is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 2-2. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Duggar.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Jack Mayfield. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ball one.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Davis is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dwight Smith Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here's the 3-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Ramon Urias will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 87, Ramon.
To the plate now, Anthony Santander, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a throw over to first. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
McKinney is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Orioles leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. 11th inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman.
Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, Hero, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball, especially with 40,000 breathing down your neck and runners on second and third. But somebody will come through.
At the plate now, Billy McKinney, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 2-2. Digging in, Adley Rutschman. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Pat Valaika is on deck. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Pat Valaika comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Uziel.
Ready now for Baltimore. Yusniel Diaz. He singled his last time up. Takes this the other way to right. Richard is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this game is still tied at 2-2. On to the 12th frame in this one, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
The catcher, number 9.
Miguel Castro gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th
Now
inning.
pitching for the Orioles, number 52, Miguel Castro.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Jonathan Davis, trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Next to the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Hernan.
At the plate, Hernan Perez. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
None out, runners at first and second. Sacrifice attempt here. Goes to third with it, and there's one away. So no hesitation that time fielding the bunt as he rolls the dice on the lead runner, and they get him over at third. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and second with one away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit hard back up the middle.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Here's the first pitch, and all 3 runners on the move here. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And it's 1-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't leave us now. It's just getting good. We're back for more on the show. Bottom of the 12th inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Andrew Velasquez.
Shortstop, number 88.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
To 1-2 now. Swing hard liner to left center, and this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
So now to the plate, Ryan Mountcastle, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Runner goes in there. Now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Stepping in now, Steven Duggar. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. McKinney is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Jack Mayfield. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Grichuk is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Time to put the coffee pot on. 13th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. 13th inning ready to begin, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44.
Richard Blyer takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And with the potential for matchup problems ahead, you get a look at what remains in the Oriole bullpen. Here's Randall Grichuk. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Blyer benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now back, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, nothing in one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Santander comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number
Next
9.
to bat for Toronto, Danny Jansen. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Two men are on with two men out. And he takes a cold strike one. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score remains 2-2. Sean Reed Foley enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ramon Urias. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2. Misses, ball two. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two. That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2, didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Right side, hit hard. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Into the box, Adley Rutschman, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, Rutschman is below the Mendoza line, batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
No balls and a strike to count. no plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only one gone.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Yusniel Diaz. He swings and grounds it to short. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping up now, Jonathan Davis. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far.
Number 49.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, that count.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Hit hard up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Hector Velasquez is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Number 77, Hector.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Drilled to the right side. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez. And that misses for ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Right fielder, number 15, Randall.
Stepping in for the Jays, Randall Grichuk. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Takes this the other way to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
In his career, Guerrero is slugging north of 480. And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Striding in, Danny Jansen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Soft grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Orioles 2.
Number 51.
Ken Giles enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Number 88.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Giles, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So now to the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You could see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next it'll be the outfielder, Steven Duggar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Jack Mayfield. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. you can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
The 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Giles sets. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. One and 2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Baltimore down to their final strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
5-2 the final today. The Jays were on fire with the bats and ended up with 19 hits total. Sean Reed Foley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ken Giles hammers down the save, his 40th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs, 19 hits, 1 error. They left 18 runners on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.